those family heirlooms, those are important, man. I mean, they are being passed down from generation to generation to generation. What?
I thought you were about to say those family ferrets. And I was like,
ferrets?
Are we taking this in a new direction? You ever known somebody who had a ferret?
Yeah,
No.
that my dating Antichrist.
I forgot about
I
that.
had 2 ferrets, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's like they can't commit. Like, are they rats? Are they cats? What are they?
Yeah.
They can be fun.
I don't know what they are. Either way, there's a fairly family heirloom.
There you go.
That is so important to the family that one sister is thinking about calling the police on another sister to get it back. This is off of Reddit. Am I the a-hole, Cassie?
I met my husband 10 years ago. At the time, he was a single dad to a 6-month-old baby girl, Lily. I worked at the bakery he'd stop at every Saturday before their walk, and eventually we started going out. We got married 6 years ago, and I legally adopted Lily soon after that. In my family, it's a tradition that the oldest daughter gets gifted an old sapphire ring on her 11th birthday. The ring belonged to my grandmother, who gave it to my aunt, who gave it to me because all my cousins are male. Lily's 11th birthday was a few months ago, and I gave the ring to her because she is my oldest daughter. She loves that ring more than anything. She put it on a chain to wear around her neck so that she could keep better track of it, and in the months that she's had it, I have never seen her take it off. My younger sister, Mia, is one of Lily's favorite people, and Lily really loves her aunt, and sometimes Mia will just text me to let me and my husband know that she's picking Lily up from school to go to eat or to go to the bookstore or something like that. The other day I got one of those texts from Mia, so I just told her to be safe, have fun, and to make sure my daughter came home at a decent time because it was a school night. Lily got home about an hour after we had dinner, and she barely said hello to her dad or me before she went up to her room. I thought maybe she was just tired, so he and I didn't immediately ask her what was going on. But later that night, I went to go check on her because I wanted to be sure. When I walked into her room, I saw that she had been crying. I asked her what was wrong, and it took a minute, but she eventually told me that Mia took the ring from her because it's a family heirloom that's supposed to go to the, quote, actual oldest daughter. And because I adopted her, that means she isn't really family.
Oh, wait a second.
That ain't right. That ain't right.
That is low.
Shady!
Oh, that's worse than shady.
The only reason I didn't go back to Mia's apartment that night to get it back was because I spent the rest of the evening as reassuring Lily that she is my family and she is 100% my actual oldest daughter, no matter what our DNA is or what anyone else says.
What a good mom.
That's messed up, man.
I left Mia a voicemail the next morning telling her to return the ring before I drove over there and got it myself. She texted saying she would only give it to me if I had a daughter before she did, but until then, she'd keep it safe to make sure I didn't give it back to, quote, the wrong person.
Oh, no.
What is wrong with her?
So then I told her that if she didn't return the ring by 2 p.m. that day, I would be calling the police and reporting it stolen. She started texting like crazy, saying I was being ridiculous and doing too much. And our mom is in on it now, too. And she thinks saying I'd contact the police was taking it too far and that my sister was only trying to keep to the family tradition. Am I the a-hole for wanting to call the police on my sister?
No, absolutely not. You are not the a-hole. Your sister is the biggest a-hole on the planet.
That doesn't feel like a gross overstatement. No, I say call the police.
Yes.
Your sis has made choices, man. There are repercussions for choices. And being that mean to an 11-year-old?
Exactly. You should go. You should get arrested for that.
And call the emotional police also. Taser.
All the polices. Call all of them. At every step she was wrong. That's horrible.
That's messed up.
And then,
man.
I mean, that's something that's going to stick with her for the rest of her life.
Yeah. Mo, call the police. Is that what you said?
Polices.
Polices.
Yeah.
All the polices, you said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or,
Yeah.
as my best friend's mom used to say, call the law.
Call the law.
Yeah, we were having a field party
Yeah.
once and it got out of hand and she screamed out, call the law.
Now, I don't know if I would call the police, but I certainly am not mad at her for calling the police.
Yeah, I would call the police. Yeah, but I understand that the way we view police in this country is very different, right?
Yeah, a little different. Yeah. I'm not usually doing that.
I get it.
But yeah,
I 100%
understand.
get it.
Like, I don't know if I would be able to call the police on my sibling. Like, I couldn't even fathom my brother pulling a stunt like this. But I would be knocking on that door. Not with my 11-year-old daughter in hand because she's witnessed enough. And that's a traumatizing conversation that she had with her aunt. And for her to tell her that and the amount of emotional and mental damage that does after, I'm livid. I'm just livid for her.
I mean, I don't think it's an awful alternative to knock on Sis's door and go, all right, we got one of two options here. You apologize to my daughter or I'm calling the police. That's it. I mean, because it's the emotional thing more than it is the physical thing.
Absolutely. The ring now is secondary, and it's the emotional and mental damage you did to my child by telling her she's not really family. Like, how could you have the audacity to tell a child whom I adopted is my child? I'm trying to talk myself off the ledge right now.
Contractions. Breathe through them. That a girl.
Like, I actually feel my elbows, like, getting tight. Like, you know when you're driving a car and a cop pulls behind you and everything kind of tenses up?
Yes, I do.
That's how my body feels right now.
I'm so pissed my elbows are tight.
Yes, they are. Your joints get tight.
Call the law.
Yes.
You are so Kentucky today.
I am.
The Bert Show.
So first, thanks for watching. Second, you like what you just watched? That just scratches the surface. Get the Bert Show on any podcast platform. We're so good.